You know that feeling when you want something so bad and you know exactly what you need to do to get it, but you just don't do it? Like you have the goal of building something big, and what's required to build it is that you actually work on it. But time and time again, you find yourself in situations where you are spending time on things that have nothing to do with your goal. You are spending time on things that are just simply wasting your time. At some point you look up and you realize what you are doing. Or you realize what you are not doing, for that matter, which is what you know you should be doing. For ambitious people, this realization sucks. It's like a knife in the stomach. Why? Because for someone who wants to achieve something so freaking bad, knowing that you are not doing what it takes is depressing. It makes you disappointed in yourself, and it makes you question everything. Like, what am I doing? Do I really want this? Am I meant for this? Do I have what it takes? Am I good enough to achieve this? Is this even possible? And you get to a point where there's kind of a fork in the road. There are kind of two paths that you can take after this realization. The first path is to strive to feel comfortable in the moment by convincing yourself that this is all okay, that you shouldn't be so hard on yourself, and that it's really not that big of a deal. You play the victim. You blame your lack of action on your fatigue, your busy schedule, and your lack of motivation. You make yourself believe that you really didn't want it that bad in the first place, in order to make yourself feel better about not taking action, not doing what's required, and eventually quitting. The result of this path is that you don't achieve any of your dreams, which is fine because most people don't achieve their dreams anyways. And at least you didn't have to go through much pain, discomfort, and uncertainty, which is good, I guess. But the second path is to be honest with yourself. To understand that you are not doing all that you can be, which is okay, because you are not going to remain like this much longer. You're going to get back up, brush yourself off, and do what's required. You aren't going to like it, but you're going to delete social media so that you don't waste time scrolling so much. It's not going to be fun, but you put away your Xbox to make more time for you to progress in real life rather than in a video game. As a result, you make real progress and you see real results. You see your dreams slowly manifesting into reality. This is where you desire to be. It's the journey, and the reality is there's constant up and downs. It's never all sunshine and rainbows, and from my experience, it's almost never sunshine and rainbows. But that's what makes success all that sweeter. You're never going to be performing at the highest level all the time. You just won't, which is why you need to keep yourself in check. You are going to fall short, fail, get distracted, be set back, but you have to keep getting up. For me, there's always one question that I ask myself when I feel like I'm slacking, when I feel like there's a lack of progress in my life, when I'm feeling too distracted, like I'm wasting too much time, like I'm not feeling super disciplined, or I'm not taking the action that I know I need to be taking. I always ask myself one question. A question that sucks to ask and sucks even more to answer, but that always gets me back on track. A question that requires grit and perseverance, but that's incredibly important to ask. A question that, if answered honestly, yields the exact solution that you are looking for your lack of progress. A question that you really don't want to ask yourself because it's painful, frustrating, and dangerous, but that you need to ask yourself because deep down, you want to achieve these dreams of yours. And that one question is, do your actions reflect your ambitions?